And I'd love to hear your best practices of,
Yes,
should you
please.
have multiple channels, like even with your campuses, do you have multiple channels with your kids, or do you do everything in one channel? How are you? Because I think we're in this place that now people are adopting it, but they don't know what to do with it. And it's like Facebook where everybody just, you set up a profile for your church, and it's like, no, you should actually have a page, and you should actually use groups. But how should how should a church structure their YouTube presence?
In Haley's utopia of social media and churches, because you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink, which has been a lot of my experiences, current employment, past employment, like even teaching other churches how to do all this. Ultimately, people are gonna do what they want to do, and so it's been a long, hard battle to fight. But I haven't ever changed my stance or wavered on one unified presence is the best presence. So I've only been at multi-site churches, and they fall under one brand and one name: Saddleback Church, Bayside Church. If that brand held no weight and was not important, all the campuses would have their own brand and their own name. But there's something about being unified under one umbrella. So why is that different on our digital presence? And every campus, every ministry wants to have their own brand and their own logo and their own presence. And at some point, I've just said, okay, like, good luck to you. Like, you don't know how to do this. You don't know the work it's going to take. You barely have enough volunteers to run your ministry. You're going to find someone to run a social media channel full time. Like, we all know how difficult that is, but I guess at some point, some people need to figure out. So I always think one Bayside Church YouTube channel, house the different ministries and encourage them to produce content on there, so you're not having to produce all of that as a communications team or as a team of one even. Now, especially during COVID, they had no other way to communicate with their people other than communications channels. So what seminars, not just Zoom calls even, like what original content can you give to your people? Especially like people are struggling with their finances, like content that meets a felt need. If you're struggling with your finances, do a 5-week series or training course, make it like a talk show, or you can do just a talking head type of video. There are so many options out there, and it's crazy because I don't think we've ever been at a time such as now when resources are not an excuse. You have a phone, you have a computer with a camera, set it up and press play, like, or press record. So I still say one main channel that highlights the different campuses and different ministries is always going to do better. It's better together.